What's up, YouTube? It's your man, Mr. Lux, aka the Mary Gamer. And today's video is a little bit different than what you're used to seeing on my channel. So, just bear with me on this one. As you know, most of my content is centered around Road to the Show, player locks, maybe some franchise here and there. Not so much Diamond Dynasty, but I will say when I took my break from YouTube, I started playing more Diamond Dynasty. I started dibbling and dabbling in that to see, what it was all about, if it's something that I like to do, just to try to find something else to do in the game. And I will say I'm not a big fan of like ultimate mode or card collecting game modes in sports games, but for some reason, Diamond Dynasty is one of the most user-friendly and predatory ultimate card mode. So I've actually grown to really like the game mode a lot. And it's really fun this year as well. I say all that to say this. The video that you're about to see today is basically me playing what they call a Diamond Quest match. And Diamond Quest is basically like you have a board and you move your pieces or your team across this board and you roll like a virtual dice in the game. And depending on where you land, it could be like some extra peanuts, which is like a currency to buy upgrades for your team, or you'll have like a certain mission that you have to accomplish. And the whole time that you're doing this mode, there's a boss that's floating around the map as well. You take a turn, then it takes a turn. And if you somehow end up landing on the same square, then you have to battle each other. Now, this actually happened to me, and I didn't know that, when you battle this so much like a boss. I thought maybe it was like on a regular difficulty, nothing too crazy. But apparently, it's on one of the hardest difficulties. It's on Legend, which is like the next hardest difficulty from the Ultimate, which is GOAT, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a harder difficulty, and I didn't realize that. So, when I decided to go ahead and play this match, this is the video that you're about to see, and I know you've seen the thumbnail, right? So sit back, relax. It's a really good gameplay. It's a fun gameplay to watch. And hopefully you guys, if you do play Diamond Dynasty, let me know how you're liking it so far. And if you don't play Diamond Dynasty, just give this video a watch and see if it's something that you may be interested in. And just give me your feedback down in the comments. Post how you're liking MLB The Show 26 so far, or if you're not even playing it, why you're not playing it this year, why you decided to take this year off. So without any further delay, I give you guys my Diamond Quest game against the New York Yankees of all teams. This one was crazy. And like I said, it's on one of the hardest difficulties, and you know how the CPU does in these harder difficulties. So I need to take my blood pressure pills after this one, guys. All right, peace.
Hello, thanks for being here. Welcome to Diamond Quest Baseball on MLB The Show. Check out the starting lineup for this matchup. We're ready for a zone sweeper challenge. I don't envy you. Can Schlittler on the hill to start for the home side. This mode rewards lineups that make pitchers uncomfortable. Find ways to do that, and I like your chances. J.J. Weatherholt leads off, and we're ready to play from New York. Swings and lifts one to center. It falls in, that's an out. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Frank. Arias at the dish with a runner on first. Never a doubt. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Safe, and that was not close. Wildcat with a runner in scoring position. Hit hard, and that gets through. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning. Josue De Paula steps up with the go-ahead run at third. That's ripped to right down the line. And that will... Hacks and misses. It's a strike. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. And the righty kicks and delivers. This at bat has been curveball heavy. Swings and clubs one. Gone for a home run here at Yankee Stadium. That fastball wasn't sneaking by. It was crushed. Fernando Cruz takes them out here in Diamond Play. Got it by him for the K. Alexei Ramirez is now at the plate. Lifted in the air to right center. Judge under it. Makes the catch. That's the third out. And the top of the first is complete. Can't really ask for a better opening frame as they start this game with a lead. Hyunjin Ryu, the starter for the visitors. Derek Jeter leads us off. That's foul. Throws one in the dirt. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Lifted in the air to right. Churio on his way over. Makes the grab. Tracks it down after the long run. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. making his way to the dish. A card for the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. 0-1 on the way. That's a strike. Wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the heater here. In the air, headed to left. And that's a foul ball. 0-2, deals. Hard ground ball to second. The throw to first. Now 2 away. Greg Nettles deals himself into the box. Sprinkled a little magic on that one. That's some high-quality H2O. Curveball, strike 3, and that's the inning. Stepping aside now for a moment. Clay Holmes, the new arm on the mound to start the second. That pitch must have been rigged. Here's Eddie Matthews at the plate now. Swung on and powers it. Going back. Long run. Nice grab. Swing. Lined into right. And it drops in for a hit, but good job limiting damage by not allowing that ball to get away. So they turn to the lefty out of the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough. J.J. Weatherholt comes to the dish following the change on the mound. Hacks at the cutter, but no contact. Churio, runner at first with 2 gone. Late jump, there goes the runner. Throw bounces in and... Sweeper, strike 3. Back here in a 3-run game. Aaron Judge leads off with his team playing from behind, presenting a card rated 92 overall. 0-1 to start. Man, that was close. Pitcher with the advantage now, 1-1-2. Got him. second strikeout of the game. Cody Bellinger up now. Angel Cerca, the new arm in this Diamond Quest matchup. Bellinger batting with one down and watches that first pitch in for a strike. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. 2 away. Now the DH, Bernie Williams. Good slider. Hit on the ground to second. Weatherholt. Easy out, and that ends the inning. 2 frames in the books, and just 1 more to go. Tim Hill on the mound, working as a bronze card. Franklin Arias walks to the batter's box, looking to capitalize. Powers one deep. Can't get there. It drops into the corner. Dominguez fires it in from the outfield. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Now the left fielder, Josue J. Paula, struck out swinging his first time up. Fly ball left field. Dominguez camps under it. Brings it in. But he won't try for third. Staying put with 1 out. Rainiel Rodriguez is the batter now. Fouls it off. Arias leads off second with 1 gone. 2 strikes and no balls. Ball out of the zone. Check swing, and he held up. Slings it across, and there's 2 down. Getting ready to hit, Charlie Condon. Ground ball to the left side. That's the inning. That wraps up the top of the 3rd. Welcome back. Last swings coming up here in this spot. It's been a fun one. You lead it by 3. May the force be with you on these last few steps. Rice leading off as he swings through it for strike 1. 0-2 the count now. Zips a fastball, but off target. Rips it to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Austin Wells now at the plate. Misses with the first pitch. Ball a strike. Catcher didn't do anyone any favors by dropping the ball there. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's the base hit. Jason Dominguez rolls to the dish. He'll try to lock down the game and pick up the save. Dominguez up to bat next and lays off for a ball. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. Now in a 2-strike hold. If we're grading on effort, that's a strike. Close enough, am I right? Swung on and crushed. See ya. Home run. Goodbye, baseball. Derek Jeter comes to the plate now as the tying run following the home. Flied out his first time up. Misses the plate for pitch number 1. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Swing. It's a ground ball to short. Jeter grounds out. Down to the final out at Yankee Stadium. Drills one deep. There it goes. This one is gone. A game-tying round tripper. A tremendous swing and momentum. Greg Nettles comes to the plate now following the solo home run. 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time up. So it's the lefty out of the pen, Matt Strom. He comes into this game in a huge spot. In the air to left. DePaula gliding back. Misplays it. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second for 2 gone. Aaron Judge comes to the plate with a chance to walk it off against Matt Strom. Count is 0-1. Yep, that's a strike. One pitch away from extras. What a time to get the strikeout. Is any moment too big? David Bednar now on the mound to start the 4th. He's going to try his best to strand that runner at second. Line drive. Gets down. Set for a sure 2 back. They have the lead. And 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting for the Wildcats, the center fielder.
Seiya Suzuki comes to the plate now after they took the lead in a big-time spot in this game. 0 for 1 on the day.
Oh, that's out.
Not all pitches that wander are lost. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. The count is 1 ball with 2 strikes. Now that's not like you. The controller must have slipped out of your hand. Lee Matthews at the dish. Fly ball, right field. Judge racing in now. Misplays it. Ramirez around third. And he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. Churio jumps out of the way of the first pitch. Lifted in the air to left. Matthews tagging up. And he's safe at third on a risky play as he moves up with 2 gone now. Jake Bird takes over on the hill. He's got a runner on third to worry about right away. J.J. Weatherford steps in looking to make an impact against the reliever. Late with the swing there. No
That's
dice.
a ball.
Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Wise choice. Has trouble with it. In to score is the runner from third. And they lead by 3. And he's going to make it to first. We'll see how they score it. Franklin Arias next to hit after the RBI single. Runner on the go, trying to take second. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. That's smacked on the line to center. A base hit. Weatherholt coming home. He scores easily. It's 7-3.
Top 10 for Nashville, the left-hander,
Into center field, that falls for a hit. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning.
Now batting.
Camilo Doval in the game to pitch, and they're going with a gold card on the mound. Rainiel Rodriguez takes a deep breath and steps up to face the new pitcher. Might unfollow on Instagram now. In the air, out to center. Bellinger trying to get to it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The home team staring at a loss, unless they can answer you in the bottom half. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams at the moment. Cody Bellinger gets us going in this frame. An opportunity to score Judge here. First pitch is a strike. Puts it on the ground to the right side. He steps to the bag, and that's the first out of the inning. Bernie Williams in the box with a runner at third. Misses the plate with the fastball. Well struck to first. Takes it himself and records the second out of the inning. But a run does come in to score. Down to the final out at Yankee Stadium. Rice at the plate, and that's inside for a ball. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball. Rice around first. Safely into second, he's got a double.
Now batting.
So up next to the dish, Austin Wells. Uribe, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. A runner on second to deal with in this situation. Wells at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Fly ball to center. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game.
What did I tell you guys? That was a crazy game. I could not believe how that game unfolded. Like, first of all, starting out playing with the hardest difficulty that I never played on before, and then playing as well as I was playing from that camera angle, because most of the top players use strike zone camera angle where it's just kind of like more of a first person kind of look, because it's better to hit that way. You can track the ball better. But for me, I like the way it looks. I like the gameplay viewing of playing from the wide hitting camera angle. So that's the camera angle that I was playing from. And to be able to play as well as I did, and you know, that bottom of the third, the Yankees, the way they came back, Yankees doing what the Yankees does, I guess. But the way they came back, I mean, smacking 2 home runs. That one from Jazz, I don't know about that one, because that didn't even sound like it was a hard hit. I think that was a little bit of home cooking right there for the Yankees. But when I tell you how bad I was sweating playing this game, and I'm not talking about like being a sweat like when you're trying to just be a try hard. I'm talking about literally I was sweating, hands, head, everywhere. I was just sweating because it was that intense for me to play this game. And you know, it was fun to play. And then that following inning, that top of the 4th, when you know I started stringing together some base hits, and then just the Yankees they just imploded, man. It's like, let me say this about Aaron Judge. He single-handedly killed the Yankees this game. He struck out like 2 or 3 times, and then that doofus of a play that he made in right field where he completely underplayed the ball, overplayed it actually, and jumped up to try to keep it from going over his head, and just it was insane. And then even Derek Jeter at shortstop on a routine grounder to short, he fumbled the ball and kept our rally going. So you know, it was an insane game. It was a fun game, and that's why I wanted to bring it to you guys so you can see other sides of MLB The Show 26. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, let me know down in the comments. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all the good things that you know you're known to do in support of your boy. But yeah, I appreciate that. And if you want to see some more stuff like this, I'll be glad to bring it to you. In addition to my player lock videos, my road to the show, and even franchise videos. So that was a good game. And, I just couldn't believe what happened. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I'm Mr. Lux, aka the Mary Gamer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.